Hi there, Denny here from Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's time to try something new. It's opening day for Rodeo Roundup BBQ in Toy Story Land, and you and I get to virtually have dinner there this evening. I'm so excited. This is a location we have waited and waited to open, and it's finally open. So sit back and settle in, and I hope you brought your appetite. We're heading back to Toy Story Land. Let's go. As with any new Walt Disney World restaurant, the question looms large. Is this a restaurant that you and I should add to our Walt Disney World must-do list? Like, is this worthy of being one of those things that you absolutely, one of those reservations you absolutely have to get? I hope to be able to answer that tonight. Our table's ready. Let's go. Move faster, Denny.
You're supposed to hang the Christmas lights.
This isn't a rock and socket game. How you doing? Guys having fun?
You want one or two ponies?
Just
one. Just one. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. All right, I'm ready.
Here, you want to take it?
Yeah, I do. You want to carry the pony? Thank you, babe. Thank you so much.
Hidden Mickeys and one hidden all small.
14 hidden Mickeys.
Yes, and one hidden all small. And a
Okay.
different hidden all small is that it is in the lobby somewhere.
Okay, in the lobby.
It's a big deal. People wait a long time just to be on any kind of an opening team. Don't do it.
Okay, my hubby and I are here at the table. We have been given our orders. We are to keep an ear out for Sarge because he's going to give us the heads up on things, and we are to pick out 4 sides. So there's a list of 8 side dishes that you can get with your skillet. This is a skillet-based restaurant, so know that you are going to receive a skillet. You can get extra of certain things here and there after you've received your main first skillet, but Roundup Rodeo BBQ is skillet-based. They have both a plant-based skillet and a skillet for the rest of us. I will be having the skillet for the rest of us tonight. But anyhow, we've already heard Sarge. I'll drop that in here so that you can hear what it's like when Sarge comes over the speakers.
Yard sale. Guys, hold your horses. There's a yard sale. Slate roll call. You got it. Nelly. Go.
The first customer is approaching the driveway. Placing money in a jar for something. And, you know, it's a lemonade. We've got a lemonade here.
Lemonade stand? That's not a yard sale.
And it must be fundraising for a charity.
Oh, how sweet.
Super cute. the lighting changes, and then you'll hear the characters interacting over the speaker. It's just really adorable. So with your meal comes your choice of soda, so Coca-Cola brand sodas, and also 3 different kinds of tea. So unsweet tea, sweet tea. So if you like sweet tea, there is sweet tea here at the barbecue, of course, and peach iced tea. There are also, of course, all of your adult beverages on the menu, you know, the grown-up beverages. And then there are 3 specialty beverages for the kids, and they're at an extra charge. I chose one of those. I got the frozen cowpoke cocoa for $6.50. It is frozen cocoa and Minute Maid vanilla smoothie topped with mini marshmallows. This is literally the cutest thing in a little handled mason jar. And I love the straw that they give out to go with your frozen cowpoke cocoa. Here we go. Friends, this is a winner. This is so good. The cocoa flavor is there. The lovely vanilla blends with it. And it's completely delicious. Think of like an icy-ish Wendy's Frosty. Like more of a vanilla-y Wendy's Frosty. This is delicious. And I'm going to enjoy it. It's fun to be a kid. We have also received so many things here at the table, and we are at a 2-top, and let me just tell you, the place is already full. It's already full. But here we go. Let's go over the list of what has landed on the table thus far. We have the Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits with sweet pepper jelly. I'm going to try those in just a minute. We've also, all 3 of the salads have landed on the table as well. You are given small portions of 3 salads: root and tomato salad with cucumbers, pickled onion, white balsamic vinaigrette; Rex's romaine kale salad with apples, dried cranberries, pumpkin seeds, and green goddess dressing; and Wheezy's watermelon salad with fresh torn mint. I gotta eat this food because we have a skillet coming, and literally there's no room on the table. I gotta start holding up my end of the bargain here. My husband's having to eat it all right now, so I gotta jump in.
I'll eat it all.
You're down on the table now. There's no room for a tripod. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try the biscuit with a little bit of the sweet pepper jelly. I'm just dunking it right in. It's just the 2 of us. I think we can handle this. Here we go. Number 1, the biscuits themselves. The Prospector knows how to make a cheddar biscuit. Light, fluffy. You can taste the cheddar in it, but it's not overwhelming. Like, it's good. Oh, so golden brown. Butter. A lot of butter was applied, was put into the making of the biscuits. It's delicious. This sweet red pepper jelly doesn't have a kick like I thought it would have a kick. Like, it's got a little bit. So don't worry if you're worried at all that it would have a kick. Don't worry about it. It's delicious. Delicious. It's got a little bit of heat, but really not much. Let's try these salads here real quick because the skillet's coming. I'm going to try Rex's romaine and kale salad. I've got my menu here. I got to keep referring to it. Green goddess dressing. I don't know what's not to love about green goddess dressing. Here we go. Okay, that's delicious. It's got cranberries. It's got pumpkin seeds. It's got apple. I'm now going to try the root and tomato salad. It's got cucumber. It's got wedge tomatoes, so a large tomato, red tomato that's been sliced. It's got cherry, like halved cherry tomatoes in it, and pickled onions. Here we go. It's vinegar based. If you're concerned that the vinegar would have too much of a bite, it really doesn't. That's a really nice salad. You've got to like tomatoes, cucumbers, and onions to like this salad. But it's a barbecue classic, right? I totally understand why it's here. We next have the watermelon salad. It's Wheezy's watermelon salad. Let's see if Wheezy can do a watermelon salad. It has torn mint in it as well. So, okay, very refreshing. I've never had watermelon and mint before that I know of. So it's a nice little differentiator. It's something different and really delicious. And you're getting your fruit. So high five. All the food has arrived to the table and it is just so much. We will cover this in detail after the fact, but the 4 sides that my hubby and I chose are as follows. We got the campfire roasted vegetables, the Slinky Dog mac and cheese, which I'm going to drop the server who brought out our Slinky Dog mac and cheese. I'm going to drop that right here. It's his introduction to the dish. It's awesome.
And last but not least, our Slinky Dog mac and cheese.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you so much. Okay, so it's Slinky Dog mac and cheese, buckin baked beans, and cowpoke corn on the cob, which is grilled street corn. So it's got everything that you know street corn is going to have on it, which is really, really, really cool. In the platter, we have the following: Evil Doctor smoked ribs, Buttercup's beef brisket. There's a sausage in my boot, which they say is fire grilled pork sausage, and then barbecue chicken with style. I've got a little bit of everything. I'm going to give you my first taste here, and then we'll talk outside after everything is said and done. There's sausage in my boot. Here we go. So here we go. Woo. A little bit of a peppery on the back end, peppery taste in the sausage. Quite good. Really like that. Ooh, I really like that. You know, I'm someone who generally enjoys sausage, so it's good. Here we go. We've got the beef brisket.
Come in, Mother Earth. We have a yard sale in the forward territory.
A yard sale.
Yard sale in the forward territory.
Yard sale? Guys, hold your horses. There's a yard sale. Slate roll call. Yeah. Nearly. No. Well.
All right. The first customer's approaching the driveway. Placing money in a jar for something cold and yellow. It's a lemonade. We've got a lemonade here.
Lemonade stand. That's not a yard sale.
No, it's not.
And you must be hungry for a charity deal. Oh, how sweet.
That actually was one that played earlier as well. Every 20 minutes or so is when a little something will come over the speaker, just something kind of interactive and fun. Here's the barbecue chicken with style. Moist, slightly barbecue. Good. It's barbecue with the skin on. You've got a breast of chicken, you've got a drumstick, you've got a wing, you've got a thigh. So a little bit of everything. Here's our Evil Doctor smoked ribs. Here we go. And you know me, if you've been watching this channel for a little bit, you know that I am not down with meat on the bone. So, but here we go. Oh, I like that. That's really good. A lot of meat on that rib. I feel like, yeah, that's really good. Again, moist, tender, smoky, of course, with them being Evil Doctor smoked ribs, but yeah, good. Now on to the sides. I'm going to have some of the fire roasted veggies first. Oh. Holy cow, those campfire roasted vegetables are delicious. Like they were actually over an open fire. Lightly seasoned, so good. More details later. Baked beans. Okay, they are very punchy. Vinegar going on in those baked beans. A lot of it. A lot of vinegar in the baked beans. We'll talk more. I'm going to have some of the Slinky Dog mac and cheese, which seems to have crushed goldfish, cheddar goldfish on top. Holy cow, that is so good. Oh, that mac and cheese is amazing. Oh. And it's like straight up cheese. Sometimes even Disney mac and cheese can taste a little bit on the chemical side of things, like fake cheese. Listen, I like my fake cheese. Don't get me wrong, but that is amazing. That's amazing mac and cheese. And that's a mac and cheese that I haven't seen on Disney property in other restaurants. Here's our street corn. Here we go. That is literally amazing. That's unbelievably good. Please, if you come to Roundup Rodeo BBQ, get this. It's perfect. It's cheesy, herby, toasty, buttery. Man, that's good stuff. Oh my gosh. So here at the table, there are 3 different sauces, barbecue sauces, because hello, it's a barbecue. You've got spicy, you've got classic, and you've got sweet. My hubby has loaded me up with a piece of brisket with the classic barbecue sauce. We're gonna give it a try. I like that. I like that. I like that classic. It's your classic barbecue sauce. Here's the sweet. It's a party. So sweet sauce is where I lean. Typically, when I have my choice of sauces, I will go sweet more than anything. I'm gonna try the spicy one too. Here we go. Our server, Elise, who is wonderful, but sides with evil Dr. Pork Chops, so watch out. Here we go. All right, so spicy is spicy, but it's not that spicy. So if you're worried about that, it's not that spicy. You're gonna be okay. It just says hello like it's gonna be spicy, but it's not. I'm gonna eat the rest of my meal. I'm gonna savor every bite. I'll see you at dessert, and then we'll talk outside.
And now, folks, it's my pleasure to introduce the roughest, toughest, rider in the West, to the final, and give a big round of applause for the one, the only, Party
Super cute. Okay. Our little party for Partysaurus Tex. The final 2 side dishes that I really wanted to try have arrived here to the table. Actually, one was recommended to us. The other one was one that I really wanted to try. The fried pickles. Let me get my official name for it. We are trying the force field fried pickles and also the married spuds, which are loaded potato barrels. I've got my serving. There's a happening. Okay, so here we go. I've got my loaded potato barrels here. Off we go. Ooh, there's a sauce. There's like a crema on them that looks like maybe a little cheese. Those are delicious. Our server, Elise, said that was basically all we were missing, those loaded potato barrels. I would agree. We were missing out on those. I'm so glad we got this. Here we go, the force field fried pickles. The fried pickles, when I've had fried pickles one other time in my life, and they were like round discs. They were cut the other direction. You have an actual pickle spear. This thing is hot. Now that I'm holding it in my hand, here we go. That's actually delicious. It's so funny because it turns sweet almost when you fry them, and the cornmeal batter is really, really nice, holding together beautifully, seasoned, delicious. That's really good. If you like fried pickles, I think you'll like those. So as it was explained earlier that even though you start out with 4 sides, you can reorder others. So that's why we went ahead and got the married spuds and the force field fried pickles. It's time for dessert, and you have a choice between 4 different items. Small mason jars, like half-size mason jar, filled with dessert. Let's go over what you can have. I've got my handy dandy menu here. So you can have Beau's lemon and blueberry cheesecake, Billy's chocolate silk pie, Goat's apple pie, Gruff's peach strawberry pie, and for Lil Riders, cupcake a la Forky. That's ooey gooey chocolate cake. It's buttercream that's flavored to be graham crackers. It's graham cracker flavored buttercream. And then a sugar cookie Forky. So typically, this is for the children. This is also for the young at heart. Thank you. Thank you very much. I chose the peach strawberry pie. My husband chose the chocolate silk pie. And of course, Forky has joined us here at the table. I think he's too cute to eat, so I'll leave him to last. Let me try this peach strawberry pie. See, you've got graham cracker crust going on down there. Oh, there's an actual peach. Very cool. And then you've got whipped cream. Here we go. That's good. I like that. It's all loose, so there's nothing, I mean, obviously, it's cold. Like, this isn't baked, so it's pie in quotations. I do like that. Yeah, this is the plant-based dessert that's on the menu. Actual chunks of fruit inside of like a gel, a fruit gel. It's a good one. I'm gonna try my husband's chocolate silk pie now. Oh, graham cracker crust, chocolate mousse, whipped topping, chocolate shavings on top. Here we go. Again, my husband has the better food item. Again.
The chocolate is
Really rich chocolate.
It's delicious. So again, chalk up another one for my husband. Again, he knows he's picking them. He's doing a great job. I'll leave this to him now, I suppose. Time for my trash. And I just don't want to, he's just so cute. Can we also, as an aside, this is the little dessert plate that Forky came on. Here's, if you want the manufacturer of the ceramic, the the plates going on here tonight. They all look like paper plates. They're not. They're ceramic. They're fabulous. All right, Forky, time to get rid of your wrapper here, friend. Here I go. Get some of the graham cracker buttercream. Is it ooey gooey? I don't know. We can talk about that another time. We'll talk about that outside. Oh, Forky, I hate to do this to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it's a sugar cookie with a layer of printed fondant on the front. It's fun, but I'm glad that I've got my little mason jar filled with dessert. We'll talk outside. Roundup Rodeo BBQ, friends. So glad to be here. That, friends, was Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Listen, I am so glad that I got to come on the very first day. I'm so glad we got a reservation. That was totally my hubby's doing, so high five to him. The cast members were so excited today, and rightfully so. We have been waiting for this restaurant for years, just seeing it kind of there and then not, you know, everything with COVID delayed everything, and to finally see it put together and then to be able to walk into it. It's so funny that it's its own little courtyard there to the side. It's sandwiched in between the Toy Story Land sign, so that giant Woody, and then Slinky Dog Dash. It fits in perfectly. The entrance, just everything about it is so meticulously done. It seamlessly flows from one part of the land into the other, like it was always there. It has all the things that you're used to seeing in the land. It's Andy's inventiveness with the little pieces of tape and push pins and things, and just how he has put this whole restaurant together. So essentially it's two different play sets that he's built this Roundup Rodeo out of, and it's like a Western play set and then a space play set, so space themed. So Woody and Buzz are represented here, as are all of your favorite Toy Story characters. Listen, we don't have characters walking around the restaurant, but we do have, we hear their voices over the PA system. We see them in all the different cutouts. Let me just say right off the top, what I thought this restaurant was going to be, in large part, it is not, and that's in a good way. Because really, I thought we'd be stepping into like a large box this evening. That's kind of what I thought it was going to be. It's anything but. Like, it's completely segmented. There's one side and then the other side, but it feels very intimate. I thought we would be stepping into this big space with these, you know, one-sided cutouts. So anyhow, this space is completely different. It's charming. It's not big and cavernous. I was really afraid that, oh my gosh, we're not going to have any, you know, fabric in here to soak up the noise. It was really great, and it wasn't overly loud. Now that I've said all that, let's get back into the food. I've said most of it at the table, just quick other little smatterings of thoughts and ideas as we wrap up. Really, the salad portion of the meal, the standout was the kale salad with that green goddess dressing. Listen, there is nothing wrong with a good green goddess dressing, and to be honest, this is a very good one. The croutons were spectacular. Everything married together really nicely in that salad. It was refreshing. I could have had seconds. If I had had seconds on that salad, I likely wouldn't have eaten something else. So it's probably good that I didn't have seconds. The watermelon and mint combo, super refreshing, incredibly enjoyable. Highly recommend that. If your kiddo really likes watermelon, and you know, in my mind, I think that mint won't be too overpowering for them. I think they'll be okay with that, because really, as I sat there at the table tonight, I was trying to think through, will kids, is this something that kids are really going to enjoy? There are parts of this meal I really think they'll enjoy. There are other parts that I think it's going to depend on your kid, and you know your child best. There are some of the things that, and my kids were really good eaters, still are, they're just grown-ups now, but when they were kids, they were good eaters. I'm not sure they would have enjoyed portions of what was on the table tonight, but we'll get to that. As far as the main platter is concerned, now we didn't have the plant-based platter, so if that's you, you'll have to tell me what you think about that plant-based platter when you have it. This platter had a little bit of everything on it. My favorite thing in that platter was, there's a sausage in my boot. That's what it was. There's a sausage in my boot. Listen, that sausage was so good. It was kielbasa-esque is what it was, but it was thinner than that. I love how they rolled it. The brisket was really good. It was on the well side of things, so if you're someone who doesn't like their meat too pink, I think you'll be happy with this. The sides are the standout on this menu. Please do not sleep on these sides. You've got 8 sides in total, and you can pick 4 at a time. It was, again, let me reiterate, you can pick your first 4, and after you get to enjoying those first 4, you can choose others if you would like to. Maybe that'll change in the future, but that's the way it is at time of recording. And it was a good thing. Out of all the 4 that we chose, only one I would steer clear of are the baked beans. those baked beans, so, as I said at the table, vinegar, like, it's coming at you. As soon as my hubby, like, handed me the bowl of the baked beans, I went, oh, okay, like, there are smells coming at me here, and there are tastes coming at you once you take a bite of those baked beans. So I would skip the baked beans next time, and I would choose something else. Stellar on my list, those campfire roasted veggies, so fresh. You had all sorts of veggies going on. You had broccoli, you had peppers, you had squash, all fresh and all just perfectly prepared. The Slinky Dog mac and cheese, as I said at the table, is unlike any other mac and cheese I've had here on Disney property. This was amazing. Super cute little Slinky Dog noodles, like just spiral noodles. So good. I highly recommend that. But the winner of everything was that street corn. Oh my stars. Covered in a beautiful crema, just tangy, the cotija cheese that was crumbled and plentiful, salty, lovely, excellent. The standout is that street corn. If you come to Roundup Rodeo BBQ, please get the street corn and let me know what you think. On our second go round with ordering sides, we chose to get the Married Spuds, which is the loaded potato barrels. Came with crema on those as well, and cheese. Dig down to the bottom of the dish. The cheese lives at the bottom, so make sure you just scoop them all around there and get all those potato barrels really happy. And then of course I wanted the fried pickles, and I enjoyed the I had one part of one fried pickle, and it was really nice. Desserts, listen, it's so funny because I kind of looked at dessert and went, that's not a lot of dessert. Well, by the time you have eaten your way through this entire meal, you don't have a ton of room for dessert, so it's probably best that they did it the way they did it. It's hard not to compare this meal to what is currently being offered at Trails End Restaurant. And Trails End is getting ready to close here very, very soon. If you've not watched it, I'll link it above here, and also down in the description box, my review of my last dinner at Trails End Restaurant. It'll be here for you to be able to click on. So here again, we have a little bit of a similarity to what's being done at Trails End right now. You have mason jar desserts, except instead of the full-size mason jar desserts at Trails End, which are meant to be shared, you have the half-size mason jars here. You are to order one per person. And of course, you have the 4 to choose from. The kiddos, Lil Riders, as they're known here in the restaurant, they can get the cupcake a la Forky. It's described as being ooey gooey chocolate cake, graham cracker buttercream, and then a sugar cookie Forky. My husband got the chocolate silk pie, and by golly, that's a delicious pie. It is dark chocolate. It is so beautifully rich and cocoa-y. Like, think of the best chocolate mousse you've had, and that's along the same lines as that. Just really rich, delightful. It was delightful. What was not delightful was the cupcake a la Forky. Bless his heart, he was cute. A stunner he was. However, he is described as being ooey gooey chocolate cake, and it was neither ooey nor gooey. It just wasn't, it wasn't tasty at all. The chocolate cupcake itself is not great. It just isn't. The buttercream is nice, but also that sugar cookie is a thicker sugar cookie, which I don't knock a thicker sugar cookie, but it's fronted by fondant, which has been printed with the Forky on the front, because hello, it's got to look like our friend Forky. No, it did not taste good. But here's the thing, kids are probably going to love it. It's just as cute as he can be. It really is. But that Forky, he is all looks. I'm sorry. But it was really cute when Elise, our server, placed him in front of me because I asked if I could have a cupcake a la Forky. She said yes, absolutely. She said, here's your trash, because Forky is trash. And yeah, that cupcake just wasn't good. It's a mini cupcake, just if you're, you know, at all concerned about giving your kiddo a chocolate cupcake, you know, at night. It's pretty small. Right now, the meals are running at $25 for kids aged 3 to 9, and then $45 for adults. So there are no character experiences here. Please hear me say that again. There are no character experiences. Back in the day, just a few years ago, Disney did a pop-up like this, like a prototype of Roundup Rodeo BBQ over at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Just a pop-up of them on select dates, and those meals sold out in a flash, like highly popular, and included characters. This restaurant is different in that there are no characters here, but that helps to hold the cost down, because really the range on My Disney Experience, the price range for this restaurant is between $34.99 and $59.99. So that's where they're saying the prices are going to fall. Now, will we see prices surge during like the holidays? We could. But hopefully they'll keep it right around $45. Also, just to note, there is a smoked salmon. In fact, it's described as being cedar planked smoked salmon on the menu. So if salmon is more your thing, you can get a salmon option as well. I did not have the salmon. Maybe on my next adventure at the rodeo, I will have the salmon. We sat at a two-top table. Those two-top tables need to go because they're just not big enough for the amount of food that comes out at one time in this restaurant. So be warned, if you sit at a two-top table, you're gonna have a hard time juggling everything. You just are. And you're gonna have to keep eating. I really enjoyed tonight's experience. It was better. It was better than I expected it to be. Like I said earlier, I was just really, really surprised. I thought it would be just a big box and some fronts, like, you know, just flat fronts. It wasn't. It was completely charming. It is perfectly themed to the land. And in all honesty, this is what Toy Story Land needed. Like, yes, it's got Woody's Lunchbox, and that's great. That's a quick service. But to have a table service here just brings added life to the area, and I feel like added thoughtfulness to the area. But what do you think? The question on my mind really today, all day, has been which park out of the Walt Disney World parks needs a new table service restaurant the most? Like, did Hollywood Studios need one? I mean, it's got Brown Derby and Mama Melrose, and it's got so many already. Did it need another one? I feel like it did. This is a really nice option. It's something fun, on theme. I think the kids will enjoy the experience. And depending on the kid, they might really enjoy the food. Again, you know your kid best. But maybe I'm wrong. What theme park do you think out of the 4 here at Walt Disney World needs a table service restaurant the most? If you were in charge, where's the next table service restaurant going? Which park? Let me know down in the comment section. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, please do so. I'm at Denny_Sunderly. I have a lot of fun in the Disney parks, and I share my 2 cents worth from time to time. Yeah. If you enjoyed this video at all, please consider giving it a like. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and please hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I put up a new video. So to answer the question that I began this video with, is this a restaurant that we should add to our Walt Disney World must-do list? And I gotta say yes, I do. I'm gonna tell you yes, because if nothing else, try it. Try it. It's so different than anything else that we have right now. It's so highly themed and so much fun. It has some hints to Trail's End, but not like overly so. It's not a carbon copy. And even though we don't have characters, I think for any Toy Story fan in the house, They're going to love every minute of being in this location. So let me know what you think when you get to try the restaurant. Do you think that it's a Walt Disney World must-do? Thank you so much for watching tonight. Your time is so precious, and I really appreciate you for stopping by. Take good care, everyone. Have a great one. Bye.